Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's the Humble Henry, and in this video we're going to be talking about lifestyle bloat. So let's dive in. What is lifestyle bloat? It goes by several names: lifestyle bloat, lifestyle creep, lifestyle inflation. And what it means is that as your earnings progress and your income increases, your spending increases directly with that. This is generally a negative and something that we want to avoid, which is why I'm going to dive in. For context, I am 28 years old, I make $87,000 a year, and I have nearly $100,000 net worth because I've been able to avoid lifestyle bloat as my income has continued to grow from the 55K where I started with my first job out of college. So let's get into the 3 tips. My number 1 tip for avoiding lifestyle bloat or lifestyle creep is to increase your savings and your retirement at the same time that you get your pay increases and not afterwards. This is something that I typically will do automatically. The company that I work at, where we have our 401k, I'm able to increase my contribution by 1% each year automatically. And so I do have it set up to do this. That way, as I get my raises and I get my cost of living increases and things, I already know my retirement is on a schedule to increase with that. Now with your savings, that is something that I have to set up on my own. So I go back into my direct deposit portal and I make sure that the amount going into my savings out of every paycheck makes sense. Currently, I'm contributing $500 per check or $1,000 a month because I do have a goal of purchasing a home this year. And so I want to make sure that I have a good size cash reserves for closing costs, down payment, and things of that nature. My number 2 tip for avoiding lifestyle bloat or inflation is to build a system that reduces your impulse spending, but it has to be something that works for you, right? So for me personally, I love to shop. I never want to make it seem like I'm not always having the urge to buy things. So when I see something that I want that's a little bit on the pricier side or above, let's say like a $30 threshold, I have a running wish list for myself. And so I will add things to that wish list, but I know that I need to wait before I buy it. And I usually make myself wait at least 2 weeks before I make a purchase that I wasn't anticipating or something that is not a need. This really helps to slow down the emotional connections that we often make to our purchases. And usually by the time I look at it, like maybe one closer paycheck has happened, or maybe some other bill popped up or something else that becomes more of a priority. And so then it's like, okay, well, I guess I really don't need whatever the item was. I have a friend who also likes nice clothes and nice jewelry, but she wants to reduce her impulse buying as well. So what she does is she keeps a spreadsheet where she tracks her cost per wear of the items that she purchases. This way you can really understand the value of buying things that might be of a higher value but more expensive. She knows if she wears her $300 cashmere sweater, 25 times per year, the cost per wear is going to go down. But if you buy a cheap $20 sweater at Forever 21 and then it falls apart in the dryer the next time you wear it, that $20 cost per wear item is actually going to have a higher cost than something more expensive. So that is another way that you can break down impulse buying. You just have to build a system that works for you. My 3rd tip for avoiding lifestyle creep is to set savings and retirement goals for yourself that you can check on a routine basis. This does not mean, checking your 401k every single day or every single week, because we all know the market moves. And so that amount is not always going to go up. But I personally check my net worth on a quarterly basis. So once every 3 months or 4 times a year. This way, it's like if I wanted to have a specific savings goal or I wanted to have a specific retirement milestone hit, then I can understand where I am. And if I'm not there, I can know where the fun money is from those raises and promotions that I've received, and I can begin to cut back, and I know exactly where to cut back. So for example, and you can look up tons of resources on this in your 30s and your mid 30s, and you're getting to the point where you want to have about 1 year's salary in your 401k or in your retirement. And so then you can gauge how close you are to that, and it might be time to increase what's going in from each paycheck. Or maybe you're early in your career and you don't have any sort of retirement savings and you're like, what is this, right? And you need to start doing that. So it's time to account for those long-term purchases before you do your short-term purchases. And then you can continue to gauge and see, for example, I hope to have $100,000 net worth by the summer of 2024. And so I know if that doesn't happen, then I probably need to go back to that portal and I need to increase those contributions coming from my pay. So overall, I hope this video was helpful with 3 ways to avoid lifestyle bloat, avoid lifestyle creep. Number 1 is, first thing, increase your savings and increase your retirement as you get pay increases and not afterwards when you've gotten used to seeing all that money in your paycheck. Number 2, build a system for yourself that will reduce your impulse spending so you're being more thoughtful about your purchases. And number 3, set savings and retirement goals that you can check routinely so you know the milestones that you need to be hitting in your financial journey. I wish you the best of luck and I can't wait to see y'all again soon. Bye.